Hello, anybody who's watching this. Welcome to my reaction to Tales of a Happy Camper, Rogue 1 to 60, World of Warcraft Classic by Barney64, I believe. Yes, Barney64. I have no idea what to expect from this video because I haven't seen anything from this channel before. But I was in the mood for some World of Warcraft, and why not make a reaction for a video? Make a reaction to a video about World of Warcraft. I played. If you would care about my experience, I'll tell a little bit, but if you don't, you can skip ahead just to the video. Most of the people probably don't even hear this already because they started skipping from the beginning. But anyway, I haven't played the classic, the one that, right? The vanilla is the actual classic, the 2004 version of the game, and the classic they called the one that came out in 2020, 2019, 2019 probably, because TBC is coming out, and it's usually, but with retail they take 2 years between add-ons. I don't know if it's the same. Anyway, I haven't played a lot of vanilla. I haven't played classic after it came out. I don't care. I like retail because there's a lot of things to do, not because it's, I don't know. I don't have nostalgia for classic. I started playing on TBC, not even on retail, so I didn't have a lot of confidence in the game. I had a lot of fun because I was playing with the friends on the private server, but it was trash. It was fucking horrible. But it was fun because I was playing with my friends. But I did go back, I think before moving to Lich King, again on private servers, but I also started playing on retail on my friend's account on Lich Kong. On a Donkey King. Fucking Lich Kong. Fucking idiot. On 309 or 313, somewhere like that. Like in the middle of it. I did not play to the next patch. I played a little bit, then my friend took the account back, and then I had my own account since... I feel like I didn't have this account, the one I actually have. It doesn't matter. What am I talking about? I should just watch the video. There's nothing about it. Just ADHD. Maybe I should just restart the video. Fuck it. Just fuck it. I'm not even gonna say that there's a donation link in the description below if you want me to react to the video if you're choosing. It's pointless.
What you are witnessing here is a level 59 undead rogue, 3 experience points away from level 60, about to enter Ironforge for the first time.
Why?
Once I cross this border, my leveling journey comes to an end. One last time will I bathe in the golden dust, the culmination of 332 hours of gameplay. When I cross this border, surely I will reach peak fulfillment and transcend to a new plane of existence.
I guess
when I cross this border, I will become level 60. And who better to share this moment with than a random level 6 night elf who is also entering Ironforge for the first time, and I killed him and ate his corpse. But that's a story for another time.
Oh.
Welcome to the roleplay PvP server, Grobulus. Who's Grobulus, you ask?
He's it's this guy. Yeah. I know,
Hearthstone. And what better namesake for our community than a hulking fat degenerate with monster energy pumping through his veins.
He is.
When you play on a roleplay server, you have
Is there a dog after him? The next boss?
Absolutely no idea what's going to happen next. One minute you're taking part in a capoeira lesson and having a troll berate you for not doing it right, and the next minute a gay naked Tauran orgy has formed in the place you just happened to AFK in. What? Get me out of here. Now, whilst accidentally stealthing my way into furry erotic roleplay wasn't one of the reasons I chose to play Rogue, I guess some would call it a bonus. Not me, though. In fact, picking
Yeah,
Rogue as my
not
class
me
was
either.
quite a tough choice because I had to battle the temptation to pick Mage. And with free
Of
food,
course.
free travel, one-button raid rotations, and objectively the best leveling experience due to busted AoE farming, you're probably
Yeah.
wondering, why did I pick
I heard
Rogue?
about that.
Well, my friends, and
I actually decided to watch this video because I saw Asmongold react to this video, and I watched like a whole yesterday. The last 2 days I've been watching Asmongold watch different Warcraft videos because with his, I have a lot of experience playing World of Warcraft. He has more, and that's interesting to hear different maybe stories, maybe stuff. Well, you know, if you watch him, you know what I'm talking about.
epiphany came to me during one of my water and other legal substances benders. I realized, instead of being this guy, I want to be this guy. And that's the story of how I picked Rogue. I don't care about
It's definitely Final Fantasy, but which one?
efficient leveling, one-button rotations, or
Look at me being smart. It's definitely Final Fantasy. How long has it been? I think it's been a week since I beat Final Fantasy 9, and before that, like a month since I beat Final Fantasy 7. That was the first Final Fantasy I've ever played.
intelligence buffs. I just want to watch the world burn. Witness my no fun allowed combo. Marvel in awe and disgust as I kill this night elf before they can even break out of one of my many stuns. What's that, human warrior? You're doing an escort quest? A quest where you have to lead a robot chicken across an incredibly large distance as it
Yeah,
walks at the slowest possible
remember
pace,
this quest.
effectively doubling the time the journey should take? Well, it would be a shame if you were to fail the quest due to a rogue coming up behind you and kill. But I'm not all bad. I promise. Take, for example, this human. Now, I will be honest, I was milliseconds away from killing him when some cosmic force stopped me. I could somehow sense this human was different, special. So I followed him. I don't know how it happened. He was supposed to just be another kill, and I really, truly was planning on killing him, but then we're laying under the night sky, holding hands and watching the stars together, and I tell him my deepest, most personal, intimate secrets, and he responds in the most adorable human accent I've ever heard, and I know that he couldn't understand what I was saying, but this moment cemented our friendship. Our connection had transcended language and faction, and such a bond, no doubt, is worth protecting above all else. I could sense this human had somewhere to go, and so I resolved that my purpose, as dictated to me by the hand of fate, was to get Kuman the Human where he needed to be. And so we traveled through Ashenvale together. I defended him from the aggressive wildlife, and in return, he talked down an angry, racist night elf who attacked me, eventually winning him over to my side. I don't speak human, but I can only presume Kuman told him I was friendly. If only they knew. Now joined by a random cat, we made south for Talon Deep Path, a
was
tunnel
it the
that
Night
leads
Elf
into
or is it
Stone Talon
third
Mountains.
person?
Now, despite technically being contested territory, Stone Talon Mountains is largely a horde area due to its main border being shared with the Barrens.
Barrens.
But Kuman had safely escorted me through the Alliance town of
I want
Astronaut,
the quest
so now
line
it
after
was
the
my
cat.
turn to return the favor. We arrived in the deforested Windshear Crag, and
think
unless
I've
you
been
enjoy
here
goblins constantly
before that.
biting at your ankles, I wouldn't recommend you visit. The spider-infested webwinder path proved no better either, and by the time we trekked to the top of the hill, we were out of breath and in need of a break. It was then that a mage attacked. No! I screamed.
Traitor?
She questioned. I had to think fast. One word in the general chat about Alliance being led through Horde territory and the cavalry would arrive.
These are ally.
They are my pets, I lied, hoping she'd buy into my fabrication.
Interesting. Keep them scarcely fed and controlled.
Perfect. Another debate won. But we weren't out of
Okay.
the woods
Oh,
yet
no,
because
another one.
another mage had arrived on the
Of course
scene,
it's
no
another
doubt
mage.
hearing the commotion.
What's going on here?
These are my pets, I lied again.
Kinky.
Oh.
Voice acting
We
is
have a
marvelous.
degenerate on our hands. It was going to take more than a quick lie to proceed past this mage, and unfortunately for me, there was only one solution. I would have to feed into his degeneracy until one of us broke. You like that?
That was pretty hot.
Woman hugs you.
Just need to turn around to finish.
It was time. I was about to make my winning move. I knelt in front of him, ready to receive his undead load. When he broke, I had won this game of gay chicken and we were free to pass, and let me tell you, I always win gay chicken, don't fucking try me. All things considered, the Horde had been pretty friendly so far, and I was feeling good about the journey. until an orc flew out the trees. Put your green fingers on him again, and I'll cut them off where you stand. And so our duel began. Unfortunately for me, the orc immediately broke my stealth with a demoralizing shout. Not a good look for your boy.
Yeah.
Sinister Strike into Rupture
How would you
secured me
be
a
so
small
close?
bleed and some nice damage,
Straight
and I
off
was
the
also
bat.
blessed with a nice poison proc. We then traded basic auto attacks whilst I built up combo
Instant
points,
poison?
culminating in a 3-point eviscerate, which only hit for a disappointing 88. Dancing back and forth, we traded a few more blows, putting my health at critical condition, but just as I
Alright,
was
it's a
about to
quarter.
succumb, I won!
Oh, that's critical.
Of course, I calculated the duel so that I would win with just a sliver of health.
You're like
It
the
was
wires
meant to
again.
demoralize the enemy. That's also
Sorry
why
for
I
the
didn't
sounds.
use any cooldowns. I definitely didn't forget that I had them. The rest of the
Yeah.
journey was relatively uneventful. We continued north to Stone Talon Peak, and once we arrived, Kuman started motioning towards the Flight Master. I knew what this meant. Our journey had come to an end. It was time to say goodbye.
Does he want to receive his undead load? Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. You're an evil Korean? I kinda wanna play classic. Just
I love you, Kuman. You taught me compassion and empathy. No
So-
longer will I
just so
just
basic.
mindlessly attack every
you didn't
Alliance
kill him.
player I see. From today, I am a changed undead. Now let me tell you about my gun move. For whatever reason, rogues have a range slot. Now you can equip
Yeah,
a
they
bow
have.
and it will work just as well. However, it's way funnier to have the
Yeah,
gun
the gun
because
is
the gun
cool.
is loud. Holy shit, why is it so fucking loud? So here's my meme. I leave an Alliance player low and
Imagine
I
being
create
a hunter
distance,
with a gun.
then I line up my shot. If I misjudged their remaining health, they live to fight another day. But if the stars are aligned... Now in Classic WoW, because there's no cross-server functionality, reputation goes a long way. Being a kind, genuine, helpful person will get you re-invited to groups, whereas ninja looting a chest everyone else is rolling for will bring about bad karma. This mushroom, however, was totally worth it. Delicious. But you need to remember, there are disgusting Alliance players out there, and you're leveling alongside them.
give me a second. Did you just fucking attack my leg? Did you? Got stuck in the wires, almost pulled the mouse down. He hid. He hid to fight another day. He ran. I misjudged my attack. Anyway.
Too.
Introducing Dragon, the human warlock.
Now, when I arrived in
Okay.
Stranglethorn Vale, I made a promise to myself. A promise that I would try to kill all and any Alliance I saw. Even if it meant I wasn't leveling at a good pace, even if it meant I had to do back-to-back corpse runs. That was a great take. Regardless of class, level, or even how many people I was taking on at a
Well,
time,
it's a great
I
question.
wanted to PvP. And unfortunately, Dragon was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Again. And again. And again. I'm sorry. It wasn't that I was targeting dragons specifically. I killed my fair share of people that day, and some of them a lot of times. But something about the name Dragon would forever wedge itself into my brain. And then, 13 levels later in Feralis, as I was finishing up on a
No.
quest, I turned north to face the top of a
No.
great hill. And who did I see? Dragon. Of course,
Oh my
you already know
God.
what the fuck it is. I followed Dragon down the hill and back into the cave I had just come out of. That's when I hit her with my patented no fun allowed combo. She called for a mod, but no mod came. Then I left the cave and perched above the entrance like a bird of prey. If you haven't already guessed by the way I'm maintaining vision of her corpse, yes, this time I was specifically targeting Dragon. Eventually, minutes later, the corpse would become a skeleton. Showtime. I swooped down behind her like fucking Batman and interrupted her summon. No Voidwalker for you, bitch.
No fun allowed.
He died. How on earth did that happen? A few minutes later,
The
she
fuck is she
returned,
has?
this time creating enough distance to summon her Voidwalker. I will now give you a couple of seconds to think about the difference this made.
Well, if it's no fun allowed combo, no difference.
None. The answer was none. However, on the next resurrection, Dragon managed to mount up and run, and with that kind of head
Smart.
start, there was no way I was catching up now. The camping dream was dead. It was time to admit defeat. is what I would say if she didn't dismount 20 seconds later and try and summon her
Oh,
Void
what?
Walker again.
Look behind you!
As I consumed her delicious feet, I wondered whether I was taking things too far.
Okay.
Nope, I had tasted the forbidden fruit, and I wasn't going to stop anytime soon. As Dragon mounted and ran away for a second time, I'd like to tell you that she had learned her lesson, but she literally did the same thing again. Fool you once, shame on me. Fool you twice, you're an idiot. But as I slaughtered Dragon for the 23rd time since we first met, I had a sudden epiphany. Actually, she wasn't an idiot. She was a stubborn warrior with an iron resolve. At any point
Warlock.
during my incessant camping crusade, she could have
Danger.
just spirit revived, but she didn't. She just kept getting back up. Obviously, Dragon assumed I would soon tire out, and after deciding to revive at her corpse again instead of the spirit healer, I knew I would have to teach Dragon a lesson they would never forget. You don't enter into a game of...
I'm sorry. Barney, I'm sorry. Where the fuck did you go? Garrus. Garrus? You just see my legs. Okay.
I knew I would have to teach Dragon a lesson they would never forget. You don't enter into a game of chicken with me. We both mounted up,
He won
and the
gay
chase
chicken, so-
was on. Go! Despite the clear head start Dragon had on me, I wasn't concerned. I mean, what kind of griefer would I be if my opponent can just mount up and run away? And that is why, days ago...
Hey. You okay? Hey. He hit his head on the table.
I had gone out of my way to acquire a sacred piece of gear.
If this is your first video with me, I'm sorry for pausing so many times. That doesn't normally happen. I do pause, but not that often. Get the fuck away from there! And, it's the cat that's annoying me. A little cat that's a bit over a month and a half old.
Here, a carrot on a stick. How had
Oh,
I
no.
acquired such a coveted trinket so early? That's a story for another video. But all you need to know is that the trinket increases my mounted speed by 3%. And to the
Oh,
misfortune of Dragon, that was not all. The mithril
didn't know it was
spurs I had
just 3.
received from a blacksmith increased my mounted speed by another 4%, and I was therefore destined to catch up.
7.
And so I did. As I left Dragon dazed and confused by my blinding powder, I wondered, would this be our final confrontation? Surely 20 minutes of being camped was your limit. What would you do, Dragon? Revive at the spirit healer and admit defeat?
been only
Or
20
revive
minutes.
at your corpse and see just how deep this rabbit hole goes? 1 minute became 2, and 2 became 4. 4 became 8, and after 10 minutes, Dragon had still not made her choice. After 30 minutes, I started to question mine. Had I really just spent 30 actual minutes of my life hiding in a bush watching a virtual corpse? What the fuck is wrong with me? I could be doing something productive, and I don't just mean in the game, I mean with my life. I could be taking this time to learn a real life skill. I could have taken oh, she revived. And that's the story of Dragon. After waiting 30 minutes to kill her, she no doubt realized my will was a raid boss she was never going to conquer. And finally, she embraced the warmth of 10 minutes resurrection sickness.
Suck on that, bitch!
Dragon was last seen in burning steeps and immediately spirit revived after being killed once. I will never forget
You
the name
met
Dragon,
her
and it
again?
seems Dragon will never forget mine either. The end.
What the fuck?
By the way, I fell through the map into Caverns of Time and I can't get out, so if anyone could send help, I'd really appreciate it. Please send help. I can't leave.
Oh yeah. I forgot that they're locked. They opened TBC, I think. Look at this cat, look at it. Where's mine? Oh, there you are. Hey, Garrus. Hey. This is what I was fighting. How do you like that one? Do you like it? Do you like that big cat? Okay. Don't step on the keyboard. Okay. Lay like a little loaf. And now you calm down when I finish the video, really? Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry whoever watched this. If if you hear first time, didn't know what's happening, if you knew what partially what's happening, I'm sorry for everybody who watched this. Usually it's more professional than this. But I want to say that this video was great. And if my reaction receives enough views or maybe just comments that people want more, or if definitely receives a donation, fuck me, even if it's 1 view in a video but it's a donation, I'll do it. Anyway, I'll do every video for money. Anyway, I can even do a Pornhub reaction. That's a lot of editing required. And willpower to not, you know. Anyway, thank anybody who watched this. I would ask for a like. I'm trying to say, like, in the end, like the video, subscribe and all that shit. In this video, I don't deserve it. I think I was too distracted by the cat and too preoccupied with him and paused a lot, so I'm sorry. And also the beginning was trash. I was trying to tell you my life story, but I don't know why. I should have re-recorded that. But anyway, but I'm not gonna edit it. Obviously, if you hear enough for the first... Yes, if you've seen my videos, then none of them are edited. Not none. Most of them. Lately. Last few months. What am I talking about? Thank you anybody who watched this. I appreciate that a lot and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.